Good morning. Happy. Maybe I should move to the side so you guys can see my birds. Let's move to the side so you guys can see them. Happy Monday, guys. It's an amazing full moon, I believe, yesterday. It was a full moon. Hope you guys are having an amazing start of your week. Let me see if I put this phone on Do Not Disturb. So our live is not interrupted. We have an amazing topic to talk about today. We're going to talk about why a man addicted to porn and chasing women online is stuck spiritually, mentally, and financially. And I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this topic today. Something very, very interesting. I'm always trying to find something here and I can't. Okay. Anyways, so this message is not to shame a man, it's to wake them up. If a man is constantly on social media, watching porn, flirting, or hurting for women, right? His life would not advance, not because he's evil, but because he's disconnected from his power. And we're talking about this today, guys. I told you that I do my videos based on things that happen. And not only this is a good video for somebody who I really love, but also I put my Cash App on, you see the notes on social media, the little notes you put on Instagram or on TikTok, on Facebook. It's pretty much to say how you're feeling. And I put my Cash App there. So I put Cash App and I put my Cash App, right? And you don't know how many men wrote me a message asking me, what do I have to offer? I wonder if you guys can hear the owl. I don't know if because of the microphone you probably can hear. It's a beautiful owl howling in the back. But anyways, they messaged me saying, so what do you have to offer? So I'm making this video for those men. I'm going to send it to them with this video. It's going to be the answer to what I have to offer to you guys, which is more valuable than porn, right? Because we're going to get your life right. And after you watch this video, you can happily cash at me. Thank you so much. Hi, Clarence. How are you? My hair is a little crazy all the time. How are you feeling? I hope you're doing well. So, porn and constant lust is a mental health issue. And I am not a doctor, but it's a mental health issue. It's not just a bad habit. Porn addiction and compulsive scrolling for women rewires the brain. It floods the brain with dopamine, meaning cheap pleasure. Dopamine addiction kills motivation, discipline, and focus. Over time, the brain struggles with anxiety, low self-worth, depression, emotional numbness, escapism, and lust. Wow. Lust keeps a man chasing, not building. So if you are a man and you're constantly scrolling on social media, you're always watching porn, just know that this is a mental health concern and your life is stuck because of this situation. It's not a bad habit, because if you try to stop it, right? Go a week without being on social media and without watching porn and see what happens. See how addictive you are to it. So instead of building, you're over here chasing lust, and it keeps your mind going and going and going and going, and you can never get enough of it. So why isn't your life moving forward? A man stuck in porn and online lust often experience financial instability, inconsistent work ethic, lack of long-term vision, broken relationships, inability to commit, chronic dissatisfaction, because discipline, focus, and self-respect are leaking daily. You can't rise in life while your mind is trained to seek instant pleasure. So how does this affect your relationship? A man in these habits often objectify women, struggle with emotional intimacy, gets bored easily, seek validation outside the relationship, confuses lust with love. You see any cute thing on social media, you think you love them. And it's not love, it's lust. Because you already have your mind wired and trained to this instant, addiction, you may call it. A man addicted to images cannot see the depth of a real woman. So you will never see, when you have a real woman with you, a good woman with you, because your mind is constantly searching for more. And this is something good for women to know, because this stops personalizing his behavior. You cannot say, oh, it's just a bad habit, that he's scrolling on social media. A man who is constantly with his phone in his hands at home all day, instead of helping you, instead of doing things, he's on his phone. It's an addiction. This is a cycle, but it can be broken. Breaking the cycle of addiction requires accountability, reducing social media, healing unresolved traumas, learning emotional regulation, redirecting sexual energy into purpose. When a man heals his mind, his life begins to move again. And this message isn't about judgment. This message is about awareness. A healed man rises. A disciplined man builds. A focused man attracts. He doesn't chase. And some of the messages here you might find very repetitive, and that's okay. So I invite men to reflect. I invite women to discern. And I would like, if you're watching this, to comment and share this video with someone you might think needs it. And there's a lot of distraction, guys, in this video. Someone is ringing my doorbell. So give me a second. Someone is oh my god. Someone is ringing my doorbell. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Yes. Who's there? Who? Oh. Hi.
Hello, can I look at a washer?
Yes. Coming. I'm sorry. I don't want my cats to run out. No, baby. I'm sorry. I was doing something. I totally forgot you were coming here. Okay. So is this right here?
Okay, I'll look at it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And if you go outside, can you please make sure my cats don't run out? Oh my God. Willie, hi, how are you? Feeling on the gorgeous afternoon, stay grounded. Hi, how are you, Willie? Can you hear me, Willie? Okay, so there seems to be a lot of distraction, guys. Even though I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, my phone keeps stopping. I don't know if it's because the topic is a little sensitive for YouTube. I don't know. But someone just came. Usually nobody comes to my house. Someone rang my doorbell. So this might be very significant for men, whomever is watching this. You know, watching women on social media and porn is a huge distraction in your life. And like, I want you guys to see the little birds that are there. It's a huge distraction, guys, in your life. And you need to find ways to stop it, which I'm going to tell you in this video some ways that you can stop. And if you're a man who have been, you know, on social media, who have been watching women online, and it was an addiction and you stopped, you know, you can comment on this video once, you know, I'm not live. Comment on this video and let others know how you stop this behavior. And if you can like this video, I really appreciate it. So let's start with you need to stop lying to yourself. This behavior is costing you your peace, your focus, and your future. It's not just a bad habit. Because a lot of men don't see it as as something that they're doing bad. For example, men will say, well, all men do it. It's not that bad. I'll stop when I'm in a relationship. Um, this isn't an addiction. It is. It's an addiction. It's compulsion. It's escape. Awareness breaks denial. Denial feeds the habit. So this behavior and chasing women are usually symptoms, not the root. Common triggers are loneliness, stress, boredom, rejection, low self-worth, unprocessed trauma. So you need to ask yourself, is this something that I should be doing? You cannot remove dopamine without redirecting it. Some things that you can do to stop this behavior. I can't really talk. A lot of men are struggling with this, and for some reason there's a lot of distraction in this video when I'm making this video. Not to mention that I started recording this video earlier today, and I was literally recording, and I wasn't live. Like it wasn't public. So I spoke for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, what's going on? And I wasn't even live. So I guess this is a huge problem for men, and this is, for humans in general. And whatever it is wants men to be stuck in this because it's a huge distraction. The majority of men are stuck. They can't move forward because of this. I'm drinking coffee just in case you guys want to know. Um, so what are some healthy okay. I just gotta laugh because you guys are watching me. You guys saw how my voice just changed. But I seriously think this is my throat. And if God wants me to give this message, I will. And there's nothing that can stop this message because this is my throat, right? And I'm delivering this message. And these birds are beautiful in the back. I really hope you guys are enjoying this video. And I hope this message finds whomever needs to hear this. Because I'm doing it with all my love. I seriously am. Uh it's a lot of distraction. So healthy healthy replacements are exercise, which is something that I talk about in this channel a lot, especially weight training, boxing, running, cold showers, reset the nerve system, take a cold shower instead of scrolling and looking for women online. That's a good one. I actually know someone that likes cold showers. Odd, right? Go take a cold shower. Creative work. So you could do, listen to music, write, build something. Keep yourself distracted, but in a healthy way, if I would say. Learn a skill that grows income or purpose. If you don't replace the habit, your brain will drag you back. So if you don't keep yourself busy, for example, if you say I'm gonna stop scrolling on social media and looking at women and watching porn and stuff like that, um you need to keep yourself with healthy habits or healthy replacements long enough so that you stop going back to the same thing. So learn to sit with discomfort. And this is where most men fail. Urges pass if you don't react. When the urge hits, right, the urge of going online and watching women, pause for 90 seconds. Breathe slowly. Feel it without acting. So just observe, your body wanting that, which is telling you that it's an addiction. It's not just a bad habit. This urge is temporary. You can say to yourself, this urge is temporary. My future is permanent. This retrains the brain. Many men use porn to numb shame, abandonment wounds, childhood neglect, feeling not enough. And this is where therapy, men groups, coaching, and spiritual counseling can help you. And it will actually change your life. A healed man doesn't need constant stimulation. I want to know, why are you touching on this subject? I am touching on this subject, Willie, because As I said in the beginning of the video, I put my Cash App on my social media. You know, when you go on social media and it tells you to put like a thought, something I know that you want to say, and it will be next to your picture like a thought. I put my Cash App. I put Cash App de la CRC. And a lot of men wrote me a message asking me, what do I offer? And for a minute, I thought about it because I'm like, what do you mean? What do I offer? Like, what are you saying? And then I thought about it because I actually have a friend who is telling me how through social media a lot of women are like, selling themselves. And he was talking to me about it. So when I thought about it, this just happened like yesterday. So I thought about it. I'm like, what do you mean? What am I selling? And I sat with the question. I'm like, what am I selling? I'm like, they think I am selling myself. They think I'm putting my Cash App. So I guess if you put your Cash App on social media, it's a hint to men that, I don't know, you're going to send them like pictures or something and you're selling yourself. I don't know. So I was like, oh my God, these men think that I'm selling myself. And they're answering me with, what am I offering? I don't know. I think it's funny, but I think this video will be a perfect reply to them. So I'm gonna send them this video as a reply of what do I offer. So I really hope that, hi Demba, how are you? I really hope that they cash at me after this, because I believe this is more beneficial to you than the pictures you thought I was gonna send you. I can't. Listen, it's too early. I can't even. So, Willie, do you know men who do this a lot, who are scrolling on social media and can't get enough of women? I think social media has become a free, a free situation, a free porn. I don't know, free. They just scroll on social media. All these women are naked and showing themselves. So they don't have to even go pay for anything, because you could just go on social media and scroll. Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay. So it says here, sexual energy is creative energy.
Need to talk to you about the washer.
Okay. Another distraction. I'll be right back, guys. This has been a lot of distraction. So just know that social media and watching women is distractions. Okay. Yeah, a lot of it. Oh, baby.
Okay, so the drain pump, I cleared the drain pump. Are you using any more than that much detergent?
I usually use up to like wherever it says here.
Okay, should be 1 to 2 tablespoons. That's it.
So just a little bit.
Yeah, it's a high efficiency washer.
Okay.
It's high efficiency.
So it's not like up to the line here where it says max. It has to be like that.
It has to be like this.
Okay.
This is what the manual says.
Okay. And
this cup's in 170 different countries in the world. Okay, so it has to be universal.
Okay.
Just preferably just a little bit of this, same amount.
Mm-hmm.
Too much soap will cause the unit not to go into spin cycle. You got heavy bacteria buildup in this washer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's not very healthy right now. It needs to have clean cycles ran through it.
Clean cycles. And how do you do that?
The cleaner's right there.
Oh, with that? Yeah, but I do that often.
Well, it needs to be done more.
Yeah.
Because you're using way too much detergent.
Oh, so when you use a lot of detergent, it builds up somewhere in the machine.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you clean that? Just with that?
Clean. Yeah, that I'd probably get stronger cleaner than that. I probably get a treatment off Amazon.
And do you recommend any?
No, you can just go on Amazon and look for a treatment, a washing machine cleaner treatment.
Yeah, and do it like what? We recommend like every week?
I would do it until the washer doesn't stink anymore.
Yeah.
The washer stinks like bacteria.
Yeah, because it hasn't been.
No, it's from this. Has nothing to
It's
do with
from
it.
that?
Yeah.
No, but it stays with the water.
No, it doesn't. It's this.
Is that?
This and this. This and this creates bacteria because it doesn't rinse. You're using way too much detergent.
So that's why it doesn't spin and takes all the water out.
Too much syrup.
Okay. So then would it stop now? Like,
no, you'll have to run cleaner through the washer. The warranty company is going to deny the repair, so you'll have to run cleaner through the washer and use a lot less detergent. Otherwise, it's going to eat through the washer.
So using a lot of detergent is a bad thing. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why they came out with pods.
Mm-hmm.
Prepackaged soap for the washer.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they invented them. To take the guesswork out of a big cut.
Okay.
Okay, I'll make a report. So your soap's coming all the way down. It's coming all the way down here. It's just way too much detergent.
Mm-hmm.
Too much detergent. Too much detergent going to get you sick.
Mm-hmm.
Allergies, headaches. I don't feel good. I'm tired all the time. I got to go to the restroom. Right here.
What?
Because you're wearing the bacteria in the clothes. As soon as it hits your skin, it's in your bloodstream.
So soap creates bacteria instead of eliminating it?
Yeah, soap doesn't eliminate bacteria. Soap just washes your clothes. It doesn't eliminate bacteria. Bacteria is killed by hot water and bleach.
Okay. Well, I guess I needed a little schooling on.
Are you the owner or are you a tenant?
A washer. I'm a tenant.
So I'll report to the owner. That's what the inside of your washer looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Black bacteria.
Oh, wow.
All bad.
So then this thing is not really doing much because we do these.
It's not strong enough for the amount of detergent that you were using.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much detergent.
Okay.
So you'll have to run clean cycles, a treatment through washing machine treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Just go on Amazon and put a washing machine cleaner and you'll see 24 tablet treatments.
Okay. Well, nice to know. Thank you.
No problem.
I will have to now explain it to my kids. See?
Less is best. More get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Less is best.
We didn't know that.
But if you're trying to get rid of the bacteria smell, detergent's only making it worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We thought more detergent is best.
No, more detergent hurts the washer.
Okay.
And hurts you because it leaves the soap in your clothes.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Yeah, and that's another thing that I need to report. Do you talk to them? Can you tell them about that too?
I deal with the warranty company. I don't even know who the owner is. Jesus.
Yeah, I get stuck every time I'm trying to come out.
God, it's driving me up a wall. I want to rip that thing right off the door.
Yeah.
Let me out. Let me out.
I need.
You and I are on the same page. 1 to 2 tablespoons max.
Yeah, just a little bit. Thank you.
It's best.
All right.
Leave that cleaner in there, okay?
Thank you. Oh my God. All right. Well, I don't know. This is too much. Too much. Oh my God. So do you guys hear all that? I don't know, because I took the microphone with me. I don't know if you guys were able to hear my whole situation over there. They're looking for things in exchange for their money. In other words, so you have to set boundaries and try not to be too playful because some get the wrong idea. Yeah. Well, sometimes I am too playful. Uh, just to see where the man's mind is. But there's a lot of distraction in this video. I cannot, and I'm gonna upload it the same way. Um, I'm gonna upload it the same way, just like this, with all the distractions. It's been a lot of distraction, guys. I don't know how many times I have been distracted. I don't know. And my coffee got warm. So where was I? Oh my god. This is a lot of distraction. My mind now is like they came to fix the washer, and my mind is now in thinking about the washer, not thinking about this, which might be very significant also. This gets to show you that if you're a person who's always online looking at women and looking at porn, uh, you can distract yourself. If you're doing something, a healthy habit, fixing something around your house, if you have a wife, paying attention to your wife, doing something with your wife, building something, going to the gym together, doing activities will get your mind off of this. You will stay busy. Which also comes to tell you also, if you're doing something important like me, I am doing this video. If you have something important to do and you're watching porn, the porn is gonna be in your mind. It's gonna be calling you back, like, oh, the women online, the women online, the women online. So you're not gonna get to do the important things because your mind is elsewhere, thinking about other things that it shouldn't be thinking about. It's not healthy, especially if you're in a relationship, guys. You won't see the worth of your woman if you're over there chasing lust, chasing lust, and chasing something that is momentarily. So, sexual energy is creative energy. Confidence increases, focus sharpens, discipline grows, masculine presence strengthens. When retain and redirected, when you retain your sexual energy and you redirect it, your confidence increases, focus sharpens, discipline grows, masculine presence strengthens. This isn't about repression, it's about mastery. So I want you to ask yourself, what kind of man do I want to be today? Ask yourself, what kind of man do I want to be today? Then act accordingly, even when it's uncomfortable, because you will be uncomfortable. If you have this addiction, because it's an addiction, not a habit, you will feel very uncomfortable because social media and these things you're watching, this distraction, is going to keep calling you back. It's going to keep calling your attention. Comfort creates weakness. Discipline creates freedom. So remember this: comfort creates weakness. Discipline creates freedom. This message is for men who are tired of being stuck, tired of starting over, tired of knowing they have more in them, but watching their life stay the same. If you see that your life is not, am I blocked? You're not black. You're not blocked. Marcus, how are you? How are you feeling? We have an important topic today, Marcus. How are you feeling? You could have Googled what you need and saved the money by doing it yourself. You could have Googled what you need and save the money by doing it yourself. Yeah, that's very true, Willie. So if you see that your life is not moving forward, if you see that you feel stuck and you don't understand why, and you're a man who's on social media just scrolling, looking at women all day, adding all these naked women, paying for porn and things like this message is for you. So I need you to understand what you're actually dealing with. Porn isn't just about X. It's not about just that. SEX. It's not just about that. It's about escape, right? You're trying to escape. This is what you're trying to do. When you're stressed, lonely, rejected, or bored, your brain looks for easy dopamine. Porn gives pleasure without effort, without risk, without growth. But it costs you focus, discipline, confidence, direction. Every time you choose instant pleasure, you train your brain to avoid building, right? Because in your life, you're supposed to be growing, building, evolving, maturing. You should be better every day. Every time you choose this instant pleasure, you're not doing this. You're avoiding it. So this is why you're stuck and you're not growing. Real discipline looks like unfollowing lust-driven content, right? All those naked women, unfollowing them, deleting apps that lead you back, delete all those apps that you have, paying for services with women, not scrolling late at night, put the phone down, right? Listen to a good book or read a good book. Meditate. How about that? And before going to sleep, not sleeping with your phone in your hand. I know men who fall asleep like this from watching, or maybe the phone in your face. Have it happened to you? A man who wants control removes temptation. So if you don't want temptation, if you don't want to deal with this addiction, you find ways to deal with this. Porn should be outlawed by government. You can't allow it, then tell men, don't look. I'm cool. How you doing? Marcus, I'm doing well. You think it should be outlawed by government? Government is not gonna outlaw things that is not good for you because they want you stuck. They don't want you to grow. They don't want you to be a wealthy man. They want all the money for them. Why will they help you? They want you stuck in stupidity. They want you stuck in lust. They want you stuck with watching women. Because while you're stuck watching women and stuff like that, they're focused on their wife, their family, growing, evolving their generation, while you're over here looking at cute ass. They want you stuck. Who wants you to grow? Nobody wants you to grow. You're the only one. God is the only one who wants you to grow. And my phone got stuck again. My phone got stuck. I'm telling you, my phone got stuck again. You can't make this up because you guys are watching it live. This is ridiculous. That's a confirmation. They want you stuck. They want you stuck. Keep looking at women. It's not doing anything to you. It's just a bad habit. Just, when you're busy scrolling on your phone, your whole life has gone by. You become old, sick, and most likely alone because since you weren't paying attention to your wife, you weren't paying attention to your girlfriend or whomever. Instead of planning activities with her, you're over here scrolling and watching other women, and your life doesn't move forward. When you move your eyes away from the phone and you look up, you won't have anybody around you. You won't have a girlfriend. You won't have a wife, maybe. And your whole life have gone by. And you look in the mirror like, what did I do with my life? Oh, nothing. I just been scrolling, giving likes and sending money to all these women. Good job. So replace weak habits with strong ones. You cannot stop a dopamine addiction without replacing the dopamine. So strong replacements are lifting heavy weights. I didn't know that. So lifting heavy weights can help a man deal with this addiction. Running, boxing, training, building a skill. So get yourself in the gym, get yourself a trainer. I don't know what else to tell you. Maybe this is why some men are overweight, because they're just busy scrolling. Working towards financial stability. Energy that isn't directed will be wasted. So your creative energy, right, which is sexual energy, if it's not directed, is wasted. And you're directing this energy towards lust, towards um, momentary pleasures. Learn to sit with discomfort. Urges are not commands, right? When the urge hits, pause, breathe, don't act. Say to yourself, this feeling will pass, my future won't. This feeling will pass, my future won't. So if you're sitting there and your mind constantly like, oh my God, I should go to social media, I should go to this app, I should go pay to see this video or to see whatever it is, just pause and talk to yourself and say, this is momentarily, this is not my future. And say no to yourself. And it's gonna be challenging, because right now you're probably watching this video like, oh nah, I could stop whenever I want. I invite you to stop today. Stop looking at women, stop watching porn, stop the behavior today. And then you're gonna see that you won't be able to stop. You have a problem. You have a serious problem. And it's gonna take a lot of effort from your part to stop. I see it as the devil has a hold on you, right? The devil has a hold on you right now through porn addiction, to women, lust. And you need to break free. And it's gonna take a lot of effort from your part. A man who can control his impulses can control his life. A man who can control his impulses can control his life. The real question is, what is porn? So you need to control your impulses. Whenever you think about going on these sites or scrolling, control yourself. A man who controls his impulses can control his life. And I say it very easily, and I know it's very challenging, because this is an addiction, just like, alcohol, just like, substances is an addiction, and it's hard to break. It's not something easy. And if you're going through this right now, I believe you can do it. And I'm telling you how to. So porn is often covering shame, rejection, childhood neglect, feeling not enough. This is where men avoid the work, right? You don't heal by numbing. You heal by facing it. Therapy, men's group, mentorship, faith. Strong men get support. Extra energy is creative power. Confidence increases. Presence strengthens. Clarity sharpens. Weak men chase. Strong men build. This isn't suppression. It's self-mastery. So you get to decide the man you will be. Is this the habit of the man I respect? Ask yourself, is this the habit of the man I respect? Comfort creates weakness. Discipline creates freedom. No one is judging you. I'm not judging you. But your life is responding to your habits. A disciplined man becomes dangerous in the best way. A disciplined man becomes dangerous in this way, the best way. So let's ask ourselves now, what does the Bible have to say about this? If you believe in God, if you call yourself a man of faith, right? What does the Bible teaches us about lust, porn, and self-mastery? The Bible teaches that a man who cannot govern his inner world will struggle to build anything lasting in the outer world. So if you cannot control your inner self, your urges and bad habits in the inside, you cannot build anything stable in the outside, in this world, right? Lust is an internal battle before is an external sin. It's an internal battle, something inside that you're battling with. Anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart. Matthew 5:28. The Bible goes straight to the mind and heart. Lust is not just behavior, it's misdirected desire. God addressed the root, not just the symptom. Porn strains the heart to desire without responsibility. So this behavior trains the heart to desire something without the responsibility. No matter what people do, it's still gonna be a problem, especially when you're overindulged in certain things. That's very true, Willie. Lack of self-control leads to destruction. Lack of self-control, right? Lack of self-control leads to destruction. This is why your life is not growing. This is why you're not evolving. No matter what you do or what you try, your life is going to be stuck. Proverbs 25:28. Like a city whose walls are broken through is a person who lacks self-control. Beneath his potential, men feeling empty, stuck, and unmotivated. So a man usually with this type of behaviors or addiction feel empty, stuck, and unmotivated. The mind must be renewed. Romans 12:2. Do not do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Again, Romans 12:2 says, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, right? Change your mind. Stop your behavior. Take control of your mind and body. Porn is a pattern of the world. God doesn't say try harder. He says renew your mind. Change happens through rewiring thought patterns, not just willpower. Change in your life happens through rewiring your thoughts, right? Changing those thoughts, your patterns, not just willpower. The body is meant for honor, not exploitation. So your body is meant to be honored, right? 1 Corinthians 6:19. Your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. Therefore, honor God with your body. Are you honoring God with your body or anybody else's body? The body isn't meant to be used for escape. Actual energy is sacred and purposeful, and you're wasting it in lust. Porn teaches you consumption. God teaches you stewardship. A man who honors his body honors his future. God always provides a way out. 1 Corinthians 10. God will not let you be tempted beyond what you hear or beyond what you can bear. He will also provide a way out. Temptation is not a sin. Staying is a choice. Escape always exists, but it requires action. You need to do something about it in order to stop. It's not just gonna stop. It's gonna actually get worse. Instead of watching things on social media or paying in these apps and things like that, you're gonna start going to like strip clubs. You're gonna start calling girls to come over to your house. You might get infected by something. A lot of things can happen pretty quickly, and you go down a hole that you will never come out of. Because if you get a disease or something that is permanent, and you're gonna have to live off of pills, it's gonna be a constant reminder to you of what you shouldn't have done. Discipline is partnering with grace. Discipline is proof of sonship. Hebrew 12:11. No discipline seemed pleasant at the time, but painful. Later, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace. God disciplines because He loves you. Pain now produces peace later. Avoiding discipline produces long-term suffering. Men grow through correction, not comfort. The Bible does not call men to suppression. It calls them to mastery. A man who controls his spirit is stronger than one who conquers a city. Proverbs 16:32. God doesn't shame men for struggling. He empowers men who decide to rise. Grace forgives, but discipline transforms. I really hope, guys, that this message helped you. And if you're watching this and I sent you this video, you can cash at me now. I cannot. You can cash at me now. You're welcome for helping you. It's really sad because I seen how men are stuck, how men don't evolve, how men for so many years haven't been moving forward and they don't know what's going on. They work so hard. They believe that if they work hard, working every day for so many hours, that they're going to become, that they're going to do, that they're going to have. And don't get me wrong, some men, because I seen both. I seen men who don't really have much, men who are living with mom, are living like in the projects, and instead of working hard to come out of that, they live in misery, but want to show the world that they are bigger than what they are, because I don't know, in their mind they want to be better and do better, but they indulge themselves. They're into this, watching women on social media, paying for these services, constantly scrolling. letting their life go by with the phone in their hand, just watching women, and they don't see anything wrong. They think that that's not affecting them, that this is why their life is not moving forward. And if you're watching me right now, just know you're stuck. Your life is not moving forward because of this. But I also know men who have money, right? Businesses and things like that. They work hard. So I know the two type of men. One that live with mom is working hard, very hard working, but these bad habits keep them stuck. They're not able to create and become better, right? And I also know men who have millions, who have businesses, but they cannot keep a household, a wife, a relationship, a family together because of these addictions. Because not only are they indulging in the scrolling and the women and paying for it through an app, it comes to a point where it becomes physical, right? Because anything you put your energy to becomes more. So you're multiplying this bad habit, this addiction. Now they go outside. They want to go to like a club and find women. They want to pay and have women come to them. They want to go to hotels. They want to physical encounters. So the scrolling on social media becomes, let me leave after work and go to a hotel with a girl, or let me do something in my car with a girl, let me pay for this service. So it becomes worse. And then it's like a real issue, because not only is your mind always scrolling, right, instead of building and wondering how to build or make your business better, your mind is stuck on this social media and watching women, and constantly thinking of, especially if you have a family or a girlfriend or whatever, because you're hiding this from her, how do I escape from work to go see someone? How can I just do a quickie real quick in the car? Let me go to the store and, disappear for an hour or two. Or let me go see this girl. And you start playing with all these different girls. You probably have 5 different girls who think they're your girlfriend, and you're just playing with them. And you can't move forward like that. Both men, both different men. I seen the men with businesses have a total disaster in their life, and they don't understand why. Is it bad luck? Is it the woman that I'm with? What is the problem? Is the women. You need to stop scrolling. You need to stop, you know, indulging yourself in these services with these women, with porn, with extra, you know, relationship, and paying for services with these women. You need to stop. Your creative energy comes from down there. Creative as in making something happen, building, becoming better. Have you seen that not only men, but women, when they focus and they're by themselves, they create like a whole empire. And if they have a woman, because I know you have seen, if you have a good woman next to you, you and her start building together. You see how that empire grows. I think Barack Obama once said in an interview, the problem nowadays is that men need to focus on one woman, focus on her only, and she will help you build an empire. And he's not lying. This is the secret, guys. Focus on one woman, focus your mind, your body, everything. She will help you build the empire you want. But you're not seeing this. You think, and also this is another thing, a lot of men think that if they connect themselves with a woman who is fruitful, and a woman that has, and a woman that they see potential in, that if they attach themselves to that woman, that they are going to be able to rise too. Meaning use the woman, right? And when that woman finds out that you're in social media, that you're looking at other women, that you're cheating, that you're doing all these things, that woman leaves you, and then you find another woman who you think is going to help you. But having you notice that jumping from women to women that you think are going to help you, right? Women that have money, and you think that that's going to help you because you feel stuck, right? You feel stuck and you're looking for ways to rise and have and be abundant. But you find yourself stuck. You don't know what to do. This video is the answer, because you're looking for answers. You're looking as of why am I with this woman? She's very fruitful. She has money. She has business. She has that. Since I feel stuck, I'm going to be with her so she can help me rise. And then you realize that that's not the case. That woman dumps you and you go to another one. But the only thing that changes in your life is the women. You still feel stuck. It's because of this behavior. This behavior right here is what's keeping you stuck. And you're welcome. I'm the one telling you this. Stop, right? Stop the porn addiction. Stop the scrolling on social media. Stop cheating. Stop. And you know, some of you that watch this video are not going to be able to stop. And that's okay. And you're going to have to live this lifetime being stuck and looking at your life as a failure, as in I didn't accomplish anything in this life. But it's all your fault. I'm sorry to say. You know why? Because you didn't try to break this addiction. Go to the gym. Get into a sport. On weekends, plan things with your girlfriend or your wife. Keep yourself busy. Because if you're busy building, you won't have time for these bad habits. I really hope this video helped you guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'm going to make this video in Spanish too. Because this video, I believe, is going to be very helpful for the man who is actually trying to look for solutions. A man who knows there's something wrong in their life. A man who is stuck. He feels stuck. He doesn't know what to do. And it's been years and he don't know why. And he don't see anything wrong with, you know, with porn and lust and women and cheating and all that. Because that all comes along, you know, even if you're faithful. Like I said, it first becomes something on the phone that you're just watching and paying for. Then it becomes physical, where you're actually doing these things physically in person. Then it becomes something that you can't stop. So even if you have a girlfriend, you're going to be cheating on her constantly because it's a behavior you can't stop. I hope this helped you. I believe in you. I know you can change this. If you're going through this, just know that you can do it. Keep yourself busy. And it's going to be very challenging. And it's going to take some time. It's not going to be something that you're going to get over overnight. And if you try to do this and you're saying, oh, no, I can stop this anytime. Oh, that's nothing. Try it. You try it for a week without watching women, without watching porn, without cheating or being with different women. And let me know how it goes. You're going to find out that this is an addiction just like any other substance, alcohol, whatever. And it's very challenging. It's very challenging to break. And I'll be praying for you. My prayers go out to you. I believe in you. You're going to do it. And, you know, your whole life is going to change once you stop this behavior. I don't know who needed to hear this, but I believe in you that you can break this habit. Comment, like, and subscribe, guys.